Hello and welcome to MR.Game Review Show. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, hit the like button and put a comment below the video. Thank you so much. The Superman video game for the Sega Mega Drive, released in 1992, is a side-scrolling action game developed by Sunsoft. While the idea of playing as the iconic superhero sounds appealing, the game received mixed to negative reviews for several reasons. The game tries to stay true to the Superman lore. You battle familiar villains like Lex Luthor, Brainiac, and others across Metropolis and various other environments. For its time, the game had decent graphics. Superman's sprite is well detailed, and the backgrounds, while repetitive, capture the comic book style to some extent. The music is catchy and fits the superhero theme, though it may not be particularly memorable. The game suffers from repetitive gameplay. Superman has a limited set of moves, and the levels don't offer much variety. The combat is basic, with punch and heat vision being your primary attacks. The flying mechanic, a crucial aspect of Superman's powers, is not utilized effectively and feels clunky. The Superman video game on the Sega Mega Drive consists of 5 stages. Each stage is divided into multiple levels, with a boss battle at the end of most stages. The levels take you through various environments in Metropolis and beyond, facing off against enemies and iconic Superman villains like Lex Luthor and Brainiac. The boss fights in the Superman game for the Sega Mega Drive are a key part of the gameplay, where Superman faces off against some of his most iconic enemies. Here's an overview of the boss fights you encounter in the game. Stage 1. Metropolis. The Prankster, a lesser-known villain from Superman's Rogues Gallery, is the first boss. He uses a variety of gadgets and traps to challenge Superman. The fight involves dodging his tricks and getting close enough to land punches or use heat vision. The Prankster isn't particularly difficult, but he sets the tone for the boss battles in the game. Stage 2. Chemical Plant. Metallo, a cyborg powered by kryptonite, is a more formidable opponent. His kryptonite heart is his key weapon, making him a dangerous foe for Superman. The fight requires quick movements to avoid his kryptonite-based attacks while hitting him during his vulnerable moments. Metallo's attacks are powerful, so managing distance and timing is crucial. Stage 3. The Dam. Brainiac, one of Superman's most intelligent and dangerous enemies, appears as the boss in this stage. He uses advanced technology and energy blasts to attack. This battle is more complex, with Brainiac using a range of attacks that require good reflexes to dodge. Superman must utilize both his flying and ground combat abilities to defeat Brainiac, who will occasionally become invulnerable. Stage 4. Outer Space. In this stage, Superman faces off against a powerful gladiator from the War World Arena, a storyline often associated with the villain Mongul. The fight emphasizes Superman's strength and combat skills, as the gladiator is a physically imposing enemy. The player must avoid powerful melee attacks while landing hits when the gladiator is open to damage. Stage 5. LexCorp. The final stage culminates in a battle against Superman's arch-nemesis, Lex Luthor. Lex, as usual, is equipped with a high-tech battle suit that enhances his strength and provides various weaponry. This is the toughest fight in the game, with Lex using his battle suit to launch missiles, energy blasts, and other advanced weaponry. The player must exploit openings in Lex's defenses and be cautious of his ranged attacks. As the final boss, Lex Luthor's defeat marks the completion of the game. Most bosses have predictable attack patterns that players can learn and exploit. While Superman's powers are somewhat limited in the game, knowing when to use heat vision versus melee attacks can make a significant difference. Keeping an eye on Superman's health and knowing when to go on the defensive is crucial, especially in later stages. The boss fights, while not groundbreaking, add a layer of challenge to the game, requiring players to use timing and strategy to overcome Superman's enemies.